everybody's been to a point when you had an argument with your significant other, I don't give a fuck if you're straight or gay, where you have a 1 or 2 days or a few hours where you're not just talking to each other. Now, I mean, y'all just not talking to each other. Y'all in the same house, same rig, but you're not there with each other. Now, I mean, you're not acknowledging each other. Y'all alone. So imagine that's the relationship tone.
If your partner is not goal-oriented like you are, it might feel like your partner is forcing you to choose between your relationship and your dreams. Lack of communication is one of the most common reasons for failed relationships. And if you can't communicate with your partner, you might start to feel depressive symptoms as a result. Interestingly enough, a recent study showed that poor social skills and depression are linked.
Because it could happen with friends. Sure. You can grow apart with your friends.
Guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? Now, like we just said, now as you grown as an individual, are your friends in support with you know what I mean? Like, damn, I feel you, and they support you, or they looking at you like, damn. So now you're grown apart. Now they don't understand who you becoming. You know what I mean? And you don't understand why they don't understand who you becoming and why they can't support. Yeah.
Your relationship has evolved and your needs have changed. Relationships are filled with magical moments, mostly during the honeymoon phase, and we often wish these moments could last forever. However, people change and partners become comfortable. As the years go by, you might find yourself in a relationship with a completely different person.
Welcome back to part 2 of episode 55. Like, share, and subscribe if you get an value out of this content, man. We're gonna go right into it. You know, we're talking about loneliness, the loneliness epidemic in part 1. I hope y'all liked and enjoyed part 1. We was talking about what was it? Friendship. How basically how people being lonely and how to get a friend, and what would be the reasons for you not having a friend.
Why you're lonely to begin with.
Know what I mean? So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope y'all got, and not only enjoyed it, I hope y'all, anybody that it related to got some kind of
valid information,
some kind of value out of it. Know what I mean? But like, subscribe, if you're getting any value out of the content, perfect segue. Follow me on SoundCloud and Instagram. You know the handles will be on below like always. Know what I mean? But we're gonna get right into this, and this one I really enjoyed. Like, this is my favorite portion of it, and not my favorite. The last one, my favorite portion of it is that's the more secret one. But being lonely in a relationship, and we're gonna look at a video basically from Psych to Go again. Or a lot of these videos are from Psych to Go. All the videos, if I'm not mistaken, from Psych to Go. But this is also this one's 7 signs you're in a relationship that's making you depressed. Now, I mean, of course, if you're depressed in a relationship, you feel lonely. You don't feel complete. You don't feel obviously like you got a support system. So we're gonna look at this video from Psych to Go, 7 signs you're in a relationship that's making you depressed. So like, subscribe, and enjoy. And I mean, hope you're getting value out of this content from Psych to Go and us as well.
Love can be a double-edged sword. Sometimes it makes us feel more alive than we ever thought possible. And sometimes it has us at its mercy. Sooner or later, we need to evaluate our relationships and let go of people who may be toxic towards us. The unfortunate truth is that some people are just not ready for relationships and may not have your best intentions in mind. Accepting that your partner is contributing to your depression is hard to face, especially if you desperately want things to work out. Here are some signs to watch out for. 1. You don't work together towards common goals. There's nothing worse than a partner who doesn't support your dreams. If someone is holding you back from reaching your goals, it won't be long before you start feeling depressed. You and your partner may be interested in completely different things, but can still be working towards getting promoted, running your first art show, or conquering the next wall at your climbing gym. If your partner is not goal-oriented like you are, it might feel like your partner is forcing you to choose between your relationship and your dreams. 2. You can't connect emotionally with your partner. One of the best parts of being in a relationship is being vulnerable and being honest with your feelings. The strongest partners connect with each other on a deep emotional level. So when that emotional connection seems muddled or distorted, it leaves both partners feeling confused and lost. Sometimes people just aren't emotionally compatible. If you find that you're much more willing to talk about your feelings than your partner, it may cause you to feel dissatisfied and misunderstood. 3. Your partner's depression might be contagious. Is depression actually contagious? Researchers have tried to answer this question, and they've come up with extremely interesting results. One study looked at college roommates and found that students started experiencing depressive symptoms when a new, depressed roommate moved in. Another study was done on rats, with similar results. Depression was induced in a group of rats, and when new, happy rats were introduced to the cage, they quickly developed the same depressive symptoms. So is it possible to contract your partner's depression? According to the research, it seems like a likely possibility. 4. The relationship is starting to get abusive. Abuse is one of the most obvious causes for depression in relationships. It's also much more common than people realize, especially among women. A large amount of abuse experienced by women goes unreported. It's estimated that between 18 and 36% of women have experienced some form of relationship abuse in their lifetimes, and predictably, relationship abuse is one of the most common causes of depression. This abuse can be physical, emotional, or psychological. Regardless of what form, you should look to loved ones outside of your relationship for support. Remember to appreciate your time and not rely on your partner for a stronger sense of self-worth. 5. A total lack of communication. Lack of communication is one of the most common reasons for failed relationships. And if you can't communicate with your partner, you might start to feel depressive symptoms as a result. Interestingly enough, a recent study showed that poor social skills and depression are linked. No matter which partner lacks communication skills, the relationship will likely suffer as a result, causing depression for one or both partners. 6. Your relationship has evolved and your needs have changed. Relationships are filled with magical moments, mostly during the honeymoon phase, and we often wish these moments could last forever. However, people change and partners become comfortable. As the years go by, you might find yourself in a relationship with a completely different person. Your partner may have different needs, different priorities, and different expectations. This type of evolution in relationships isn't just inevitable, it's healthy. Problems only arise when our partners can't meet our changing expectations. If you begin to grow apart from your partner, that's okay. Just because they seemed like a great match in the past doesn't mean that we should hold on to someone who aligned with our past values. 7. You feel like you're stuck in the relationship even though you know it's not working out. Okay, so your relationship is making you depressed. So why don't you leave? Over the years, researchers have tried to figure out why people stay in unsatisfying relationships, and they've come up with some interesting theories. Early studies claimed that couples stayed together because they thought that they couldn't find anyone better, or that they were afraid of the uncertainty of separation. But modern researchers believe that it's much more personal. One new study suggested that people might stay together because their partner is extremely devoted or out of concern for each other's welfare. If your partner is saying concerning things such as, "I can't live without you," or "You're the only good thing in my life," it can put a lot of pressure on you to keep them happy. This shouldn't make you feel like you have to accept certain behaviors and mistreatment if you're experiencing it. Have you experienced any of these relationship issues? If so, have they led to depression? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, why not leave a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it?
Okay, that was Psych to Go, 7 signs of a relationship that's making you depressed, man. We're gonna go right into this. Is it possible to be lonely in a romantic relation? And is it worse to be alone or alone with someone you dislike? So answer the first part though first. Is it possible to be lonely in a romantic relationship?
Yeah, 100%.
How?
Because you're with somebody that you really don't want to be with. You with them because of comfortability. You with them because it was sexual comfortability. You with them because they're easily accessible to you. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. So and then you with them, and you really don't want to be there. and you really not getting the love, or you're not getting the attention that you feel that you need, man or woman, vice versa. So yeah, I think a lot of people are in relationships that they're lonely, and yeah, you know what I mean. Because a lot of people are not how you gonna be in a relationship with somebody if you're not friends with? That the relationship is only based off of physical
or financial.
So of course, there's a lot of people right now who's in relationships that's based on physical and financial. So there are a lot of people who go home lonely. They go home, they don't even sit down and eat together. They don't talk. They don't talk about the future plans together. They're usually thinking about themselves, what I'm going to do. You know what I mean?
So is it worse to be alone, or be alone with someone you just like, or feel alone with someone you just like?
Old cliche saying, I could do bad by my damn self.
So you think it's better to be alone with somebody that's like?
Damn motherfucking right.
Alright, so let me answer this. They will go on to some of the points she said in the video, and whether we agree with it. Is it possible to be lonely in a romantic relationship? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How is that possible? Because I know people, and I'm not gonna say I know people. Let's go broad right here. That's for everybody. Everybody's been to a point when you had an argument with your significant other, I don't give a fuck, straight or gay, where you have a 1 or 2 days or a few hours where you're not just talking to each other. Now I mean, y'all just not talking to each other. Y'all in the same house, same rig, but you're not there with each other. Know what I mean? You're not acknowledging each other. Y'all alone. So imagine that's the relationship tone. They just dislike each other. That's how it always goes. They're not arguing in the last few hours or a day or two, which I don't think it should last more than a fucking few hours. Know what I mean? But it's not one of those shit. It's imagine if you don't really like the person like that, and that's every fucking day. Of course you're gonna feel lonely, and that's leading me to the next point. Of course, it's worse to be lonely with somebody just like that's torture. Yeah, if you're alone by yourself, that's torture too. That's fucked up. Because you can feel lonely, then your mind's out there tricking you, your mind's gonna start racing. But if you're alone with somebody if you feel alone with somebody just like you're always around them, the side of them is gonna discuss you. Their voice is gonna discuss you. The way they eat is gonna discuss you. What they watch is gonna discuss you.
Right
the toothbrush,
toilet seat is up. Toothpaste on the sink.
Everything is just gonna ignore you.
Dishes in the sink.
And that's how you get them IT channel shows, and niggas just snap. So it's like, of course, you could be alone in a romantic relationship. And my advice for people that's going through this shit is that you gotta take real stock, whether you're the guy or the fucking girl, or the male or the female, of not only the relationship of your priorities and you. Is it worth it? Because as you saw in the video, a lot of times people stay together just because they feel like they can't get nobody better, or they feel like, oh man, damn, like I don't want to lose. I already invested so much years. I don't want to lose him. I invested so much years. If it's just not working and the love ain't there no more, and fuck the love, the like ain't there no more. Sometimes the attraction goes. How much time are you in a relationship? I know you saw a lot of shows where y'all watch TV and reality shows. Some couples don't even fuck for years, or it's my birthday, so I got some. Only getting on their birthday. Them kind of relationships, bro, like, sex is pretty, I'm not saying you gotta be humble like dogs when you first met, that's the romantic period. But if you're not having sex for a whole week, 5-6 months, so like, y'all barely touching each other. Only time like that, what's the point? Now, I mean, but we're gonna go on to some of the points she said. Not working together. Can that create a division in a relationship?
Just mean not working together. Growing together. Like
it's not working together. Maybe one is more ambitious, one is not, or
together.
Yeah, I definitely.
That because you know what I'm saying. If you're not gonna grow together, you're gonna grow apart. That romantic relationship,
or one gotta be real understanding of one growing and be supportive of their endeavors, whether it's male or female.
But you're still growing together.
Then you're still
because you're in a supporting role. Because it can happen with friends. Sure. You can grow apart with your friends.
Guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? Now, like we just said, now as you grown as an individual, are your friends in support of what you know what I mean? Like, damn, I feel you, and they support you, or they looking at you like, damn. So now you're growing apart. Now they don't understand who you becoming. You know what I mean? And you don't understand why they don't understand who you becoming and why they can't support. Yeah, if you don't grow together, you're gonna grow apart. And I think a lot of the reason why that happens is because there's no communication between the two. You know what I mean?
And we're gonna get to that next one. Lack of communication. That's definitely a big one. It sounds cliche, but communication is the biggest
number
part.
One key to relationship. Any relationship,
not only romantic, any relationship, especially Especially if you talk about romance, yeah, because you're gonna start harboring things, and that the things you start harboring that you keep inside, you're gonna start festering, and then also you're gonna start creating shit that is not
animosity.
And a lot of things that you create not real, but again, you thought about it so long, and you didn't. Then it's gonna be real to you, and that's gonna create animosity, and that's gonna create, and it's gonna be secret. There's gonna be a little outburst, which leads back to what we just said. Fucking every time she put fucking toothpaste on the sink, you're annoyed. You don't wash the dish, you're annoyed. Everything's gonna start annoying you because this animosity that you build
towards this person for something else that got nothing to do with the
and
dishes.
that you just shared.
Because because most likely they've been leaving the dishes in the sink. It never bothered you then, but now every little thing they do is starting to bother you. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, like communication, understanding each other.
What I can't connect emotionally?
Well, if you can't, well, you ain't even supposed to be in a relationship with that person if you can't connect emotionally.
But sometimes it happens.
No, it happens a lot. But it happens a lot, right? A lot. But if you let it go to the point where you in a relationship, because it happens when you meet somebody, you ain't really connecting emotionally, you connecting with physically, right? But if you took that physical relationship and you turned that shit into an emotional relationship, something the fuck was wrong with you, because you already know. You didn't really feel them. You like how they look and you like their body. To be real with you, the relationship that you base off of your gender, I'm only gonna speak for my man because I'm not a woman, that you base off of like, damn, I like how she look. Them shits usually all go back.
Everyone.
They usually all go fucking back.
About long term, it's not gonna work long term.
Yeah, long term. If you want long term, you always gonna get the girl that you like how she look and you appreciate how she look. You know what I'm saying? You love her. But if you just basing it just out for that, oh damn, look at her body, look at this, look at that. That shit don't never last.
That other one was feeling stuck in a relationship, meaning like I'm not getting nobody better, or I invest too much time, or I don't want to waste a year. Comfortability, or just being fear of dating again, go back in the dating world. That's another big one. And my advice to y'all is this, man, like you can either suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. So if you have to go through a little disciplinary period where you have to go through the dating phases and go through a few duds and get rejected or not work out, for you to find
the right person,
or versus you just staying with the person because you're used to them and you're used to their bullshit.
First of all,
that makes no sense. That's forever. That's willing torture. That's willing forever torture that you get to.
And not only selling yourself short from ever meeting the person you're supposed to meet, you're selling that person that you with short. Both selling each other short, because the time wasted together could be time where you can find that person that genuinely is meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just a complete asshole, like we said in the first segment, where nobody want to be around you. But if you're a genuine person who's looking for love, and you with somebody that you shouldn't be with, then you need to leave, because it's a hindrance to you and it's a hindrance to them, and it's never going to help you grow spiritually. I agree with what they say. You know, sometimes you come to the point where you change, right? And what you want is no longer what you can get from that person.
The relationship evolve, and the other person don't change. That's another big one.
Right.
One person involved.
I agree that can happen. You know what I mean? I agree.
Absolutely.
That can happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
and that also comes out of lack of communication.
It is communication.
One starts growing, and one don't voice the other, one don't voice how they feel to the other one, that they're not doing this or what they're lacking in, and they just grow silently and then thinking about it. And damn, why you gonna do this? Damn, and then nobody ever talks about it. I mean, like that happens a lot, man.
I think like people should
even with friends, it happens a lot, man. Like,
look, I sit down and analyze my life sometimes, right? And I sit around and I'll sit there and I'll look and I'll think about my life, and I'll be like, all right, remove certain things out of my life. You know what I'm saying? And can I live my life without these things in my life? And when I remove these things out of my life, right? And because you playing God, I'm creating my own reality in my head to see how that other world will be. And I'll be like, nah, I can't live without these things in my world. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just where I've become. You know what I mean? And I think that's what people need to do. If you're in a relationship with somebody,
take stock of your life.
Yeah, sit back and look. Can I live? Can I see myself happy without this woman? And if your answer is yes, then you need to leave. And if your answer is no, you need to figure out how to communicate to that person what you feel about them.
Or if your answer is no, but damn, I want to do it. It's still yes. It should be a resounding no or yes. You know what I mean? Like, we all know nobody's perfect, so we're not looking for you to think see their flaws. Everybody gonna have their flaws.
No, you don't even question their flaws. You question whether or not you can see yourself without them.
If
we all got flaws.
There's nobody to tell you, man. It's something spiritual.
Yeah, somebody gonna tell you.
Nothing to tell you. Everybody give you advice because if I would look at them, they can see what kind of relationship I have, but nobody can tell you. So, but you know, man. Don't stay in it because you feel like kicking on better, or I put too much years in, or I'm comfortable.
And don't stay in a relationship based on children either, because it's not fair to children. If you're gonna be around the kid arguing and unhappy, how you gonna teach your children how to find happiness and seek happiness in a significant other if you don't know how to be happy with the person that you with? So it's a conundrum that you should not. This all starts with not knowing who the fuck you are as a person, and not knowing what you want as an individual, and then not communicating to the person that you got with, this is what I want, this is what I'm trying to go in, can you support me on my dreams? I love watching basketball, this and that football, can you understand that? Can you understand that? I do my music, I ain't trying to be no star, but I love doing my music, can you understand that? And bro, you gotta communicate. If you ain't communicate, how you know what I mean? Then it ain't gonna work.
It's all be advice to your general advice to somebody in a relationship, male or female, that's in a relationship where they feel lonely.
Leave.
That's what you said.
Leave.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. My advice is leave. It makes no sense because that's an oxymoron. Feeling lonely and you're by yourself, that's kind of understandable. Makes sense. Oh, you may be socially awkward, you may be an asshole. Okay, that's another thing. That's cool. But I understand why you feel lonely. There's no way in hell you should be feeling lonely with a friend and in this subject, a significant other. So if that's the case, leave. Take stock of your life. Don't waste more time. Because y'all was worried about, I wasted 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13 years, 6 months. But you're gonna waste more.
Yeah.
You might leave anyways.
And you out there cheating. Look, the worst thing, right? I'm gonna be real fucking funny. The worst thing is to be out here cheating, looking for love. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of pathetic. If you're gonna be out here cheating, just cheat for fun. You out here cheating because you're trying to find a love in some other woman or in some other man that you're not getting at home. Why the fuck you just don't leave? That shit is fucking sad and pathetic. And
also selfish.
And very selfish.
And also selfish because you're like, I'm gonna wait till I find the other nigga before I dump this nigga. Or wait till I find a chick before I dump this chick.
Yeah, like, well, come on, man. Just leave, man.
Then we go fuck as much niggas
and especially for men. Be men.
That's just weird for men.
Yeah, men don't hide. Men don't beat around the bushes. Men don't do all of that. No, be men. Be a man, man. Come on, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You trying to find love in another girl while you got a girl at home, nigga? You bugging out. You wild. You looking crazy.
Like I said, man, that's an emotional thing, and I mean, to each his own, but that's not productive, man. It's not gonna work out.
Nah.
So it never does. But like I said, man, we're gonna go on to part 3. This is part 2, being lonely and a romantic. The loneliness epidemic, actually, and it's all part of the epidemic. No friends, no romance, but I like to flip things on its head because this is how I fix Chicago.
How long? And then here's a quick question for you. How long do that take before that shit start turning into psychological problems? Not because it's mental issues, right? But how long before it turns into real psychological problems? Not long. Being going home by yourself, a dog, cat, you talking to your dog, you talking to your cat. How long before that shit turns into psychological problems?
Statistics is more for single women at an older age with pets. That's why, but okay.
Niggas.
That's why all the kids are going out their house or like they are empty nesters by themselves. That's why a lot of y'all motherfucking ladies, no matter what race y'all are, so grumpy. Y'all lonely. It's not rocket science. I mean, okay, go into a door, but you act like that, a lot of y'all people, this is Kevin Samuels guys, a lot of y'all PhD, $250,000, 6-figure woman, that y'all act like that's all y'all want. And I got my PhD, I got my 6 figures, but every time y'all call up one of these shows, y'all sound so pissed off. Why? You got a man at home? No. You got no. A lot of y'all don't got kids? No. That's where y'all at. It's not rocket science.
You don't have nothing that's fulfilling.
Just be real with yourself.
Because life is not, because
it's not about having PhDs and fucking.
Because materialistic things is not fulfilling. Spirituality is fulfilling. That's why y'all still unfulfilled.
So that means killing themselves all the time. Y'all got to look at it that. So why? Like somebody's overdose all the time, become drug addicts all the time. Why? So money's not the end all. So it needs relationships, personal connections with what makes humans humans. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you have people that's working at fucking Target and McDonald's way happier than some celebrity motherfuckers. They just have more love in their house. You know what I mean, yeah, they have both of their money problems. That's also realistic, but are they happy they got love? Yeah. So I'm not saying not chase you become as rich as you motherfucking can, but you also have to work on other things.
Yeah, because
chick, I know it's a little off topic. Men, boss woman doesn't get the men's dick on. I'm giving it a real for old choice. I'm not saying not to be, but a lot of y'all got the misconception. I watch a lot of these Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, all these shows. Y'all be like surprised, like, what? How you gonna attract a man? I got my PhD, I make this thing. Man, don't give a fuck how much money you make. That's a woman thing. I know why y'all think like that, because that's how y'all think. Man, don't give y'all got a PhD. So like, have them other factors, and for the other side, you know what fucking the world knows what a woman's looking for. Besides, I mean, not even the good ones. So like some kind of protection, provision, what kind of type shit like that, mental stimulation, stuff like that. So like, know what each other's looking for, so y'all won't be lonely. Like it's like having a friend. Stop being an asshole. You have friends. Stop being a fucking
and don't
boss a nigga around unless he's a simp. That never works out either. Because he has any time to simp.
And simp gonna get tired of you too. He's gonna get tired of get bossed around. Yeah, and don't be dictated. Don't let the society dictate to you what a woman's supposed to be and a woman's or a man's supposed to be. Don't let society. That's just the regular common download. Change the algorithm. Think for yourself. Step out the fucking box and think for yourself.
You know what I'm saying, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Right, take the red pill, man. Decide to take the red pill.
Yeah, you got your PhD, and you can still be humble and still be feminine and still be woman-like and still cater to your man's needs as he should cater to yours. You know what I'm saying? It goes vice versa. It's not just him catering to your fucking needs.
And if you make it one your man, you don't talk about him. He's not gonna stay. He's not. That's okay.
Nah, because that was a physical choice that you chose to make. You chose to go get a PhD and make it.
It doesn't feel right to men, bro. Not simps, not nobody.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right getting involved in my jigs for. It doesn't. It's not. It goes against our natural thing. So that's why a lot of y'all just. I mean, if it goes both ways, like I said, y'all just gotta do the right things. Like it's not gonna work out. It has been working out. That's why the statistics are so fucking high for divorces, for single women, for single family households, and all this crazy shit. Back to the agenda. Population control.
Population control.
Breaking up the household.
Breaking up the household, population control. Divide and conquer. Keep everybody separate, everybody arguing with each other over nonsense. It doesn't really make no sense, you know. But once again, though, back to episode 1 to 55. Know thyself, and if you know thyself, you eliminate a lot of these problems.
Every episode, and like I said, we can't escape it. But it's because like we're recycling the same shit. But it's you. It's you. I think like every episode, we the whole topics we had was the Diddy Meek thing. We wasn't even on that. The whole thing is the whole you. We had part 2. I know we part 2. We saw the homeless guy choking. He even had to admit it was him. He made some sort of choke. It's you.
You make the choices that put you in a situation that you are. Circumstances happen, but you make the choices.
You come out of it like every time I see was homeless, the motivational speaker, it's you. That's the reason you come out. You stay in it, it's you. Period.
It's like
every factor. What's going on with Diddy and Meek? Whatever they did, it's you.
It's to show you that, like,
whatever document to light. So it's you.
Yeah, regardless if it's true or not.
Whether it's true or not.
You shouldn't put yourself in a situation where that could even be allegedly spoken.
Exactly.
I don't know if it all. It's just like we always talking, right?
Whatever episode, bro.
And then I came up with, and then it dawned on me, because you know we always building on working hard, right? Mm-hmm. Putting in effort, putting in work. It's all relevant to the shoot, and you know, and Jay and other people say, yo, I don't care how much work you put in. You could put in the same much work as Kobe Bryant, right? And it just won't happen for you, right? Because it just not. And yo, listen, a lot of things people say, I stay and I build with it for mad long, and I've been dealing with that for months, for years. And then I came to me, I said, you're right. Will never be Kobe Bryant, putting in the same amount of work as Kobe Bryant.
It'll be you though.
But I could trump that.
That's what you need.
But I could trump that. You have to work harder than Kobe Bryant. Why? Because if Kobe Bryant is blessed with these natural gifts, and Kobe Bryant is in the gym working 8 hours a day, then you gotta go 12.
And also,
you understand? You gotta go 12. If he's doing 8, you gotta go 12 because you're not Kobe Bryant.
And I completely agree with that. Before even for the layman's, before we wrap this up, for the layman's, man.
So it's you.
Even for, it's always gonna be you. I agree with that too. But even for the layman's, okay, say you work as hard as Kobe Bryant, but you never be Kobe Bryant. My question is to you is, if you work as hard as Kobe Bryant, say you do what he said, but you be smart, work harder. So you just work as hard, but you don't have to be a Kobe Bryant. What do you think you're gonna be?
You're gonna be something
you think you're gonna be
right underneath Kobe Bryant.
Do you think you're gonna be the same person you was before you worked that?
Absolutely.
How the fuck you heard that quote? You aim for the star, you aim for the stars, you aim for the sky, the moon and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm not saying you would Kobe Bryant, but George, you wanna be the best version of yourself regardless? And like, to be a better version of yourself, probably what he said, going harder at Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, because
point. But still, say you don't go harder. What? Like I said, that's still the best thing to do. Still try to be as good as you can be. Fuck it. Do work as hard or work harder. Don't like, even if I work hard, I'm just gonna do. What's the benefit of that? What's the play out of that? Nah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Nothing happened anyway.
The play out of that now is jealousy and envy. Why he got that and I don't.
How you put that? You're not gonna work as hard. That's the fucking weird part. That's how I don't get that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if I'm Josh Childress and Kobe doing 8 hours and I want to drop 25, I'm doing 12.
But if I'm Josh Childress and you go into the club and you see them, don't become jealous and envious. That's what I don't get.
Right. And that's what Josh Childress. I'm just using that as an example.
But don't be jealous. I don't get just everything. Like you said, okay, I'm putting 12. But if you go and you get addicted by white bitches, now you still go to the bathrooms after the games. And you want to be Kobe. It makes no sense.
You know what I'm saying? You got a nigga like niggas rhyming. You got a nigga who rhyming off the top of his head, right? And you want to rhyme off the top of your head. And he saying, yo, bro, I do this shit 4 hours a day. And you doing it 4 hours a day, but you ain't got as good as him, nigga. You need to do it 8.
Yep, of course.
You need to do it 8. That's the only reason you're going to be able to be as good as him. Of course. Because he's already blessed with something that you don't have. You got to top it then.
But yo, man, we'll go back to the romance. My last thing is leave. If you feel lonely in a romantic relationship, because at the end of the day, it's not only torture for both y'all, it's gonna create some mental effects on both y'all eventually. And even scoring. That's how people get scored.
You might end up on crime watch or ID network.
And you might end up on crime watch or ID never fucking kill
so
the bitch. Bitch might end up on snap.
Yeah.
So this is part 2 of episode 55. Yes, I said it. Episode 55.
Double nickel.
55. All the way to 60, all the way to
H.F.C.
And I promise you, when we get to that buck, my boy, we're gonna have some changes. But yo, I rock with y'all because y'all rock with us. Chosen One, Shine Bright, part 3. What is the benefits of being lonely? Stay tuned.